can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game.
Turning on the Jets. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a third and long. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Firing to the right, complete. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Neil, what up, bro?
We're going to be aggressive.
I'm just recording this game for the YouTube.
They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Going for a big play right off the bat. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out.
Frank, what up? I'm just doing this for YouTube so I can export it straight there.
The quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass.
It's a seam wide open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Payne. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but make makes life really easy on me on second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hoover. Snags it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams looking for a man. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Boston. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Williams will pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
That's one I think if a running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Goes to the option. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one up.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will give them the lead. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking kicking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McAllister. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got stuffed on first down. 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to take off. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
When you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskies in the hurry up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late.
opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Takes the easy one to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this.
Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Change. They throw it complete to the left. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Going to swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good. Field goal is good. Game is tied, and how about a little drama, guys?
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every... but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Looking for space, it's Palmer. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. The 10.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was